We thought it would be time to maybe give a little review because we've got a lot of new members with the club this year and a lot of visitors and interest, I think. So while some of the new people who have come are very comfortable to jump in and sign up for debates, that's great, we encourage it, but we just thought we'd take a walk through for people who may be a little bit more, looking for the best way to approach this. So as a club, we've done a couple of things to make this easier for our members. Michelle just mentioned one of them, which is we are asking you for your input. So if you're a new member and you have an interesting topic you've got, we're more than willing to consider that for future debates. The other thing was Dave's was the
website.
Yeah, right. So it is more difficult at the moment because you have to wait and respond when I send out the weekly reminder. So when it becomes self-serve, that's going to be much easier for people to sign up. I have a membership list that has not been shared with everyone yet, and I will be sharing this with everybody, new members and old. When I send it, I'm also going to send something that was in the membership manual that we really don't actually use anymore, but it was a getting started tips, and there are some really good hints on here that people would be able to look at when they were thinking about signing up for a topic. So those are some of the things we have done as a club. A couple of other things is we are determining topics 2 months in advance, posted onto the website, and the idea is that it's open to everyone. So we encourage people to look at the website and go in and sign up for a topic. We encourage you and we will support you in starting off. So one of the things you can do is if you are interested in debating, we offer two beginners debates over the season. In past years we've only done one, and now we are doing one in the pre-Christmas and in the New Year season. So those are kind of fun debates to make people not intimidated, get up here and just have some fun with it. So you can ask one of the members if there's someone that you've met here. We encourage you to talk to people in the debating club. If there's somebody you think is a really strong debater and you want to approach them and ask them to sign up with you, we would encourage it. People are wide open here to help you work through a debate. But that being said, there are some things that we have sort of found make it easier for new debaters. And one of the things we've always said is that the Prime Minister tends to be the easiest position to sign up for. And the reason for that is you get to define the terms of the motion. Then you actually have time over the 2-week period, or if you sign up well in advance, you have longer than that, to start putting your arguments together and looking for evidence. This is one thing we want people to understand is it's not about looking for arguments that support what you think. And we actually encourage you to look at things that are not about what you think, but maybe just for the fun of debating. What you might find is you actually start to see different points of view, and it actually can be quite mind expanding if you look at it from that point of view. So nobody's expecting you to get up here and defend what you believe in. And nobody will criticize you for your opinions that you state up here. And then when you have signed up, we encourage you to contact the partner that you have agreed to work with. So if you're the Prime Minister and you have the member of the government, we ask you to be in touch with that person. You will have a phone number, you will have an email address, and share your ideas. And because teamwork is something that we do judge, and you will get points if you and your team member work together and show a united front. Then structure is actually, especially for a new debater, and when you're the Prime Minister, you get to, you have very definite structure you can follow. There are 2 to 3 arguments that we would encourage you to come up with, then to get evidence to support those. And evidence can be, it can be literature quotes, it can be things from the news, it can be quotes from famous people, it can be things from the internet, books, whatever. So, and then sharing it with your partner gives them a chance to either have another argument and say, oh, I would like to bring this up as well to support your argument, because that's the things that the adjudicator will be looking at. Style is important, so have fun with it, use some humor if you're comfortable with that. Oh yes, when you stand up, one of the really important things, and this is always looked upon favorably by the adjudicator, and that is, get up and tell people that these are my arguments. State them. Like if you've ever seen President Obama, he says this, this, and this, and then he goes to start with number one, and then he states the argument and he starts to build it out. This really makes your case very clear for the members of the audience who get to vote informally at the end, as well as the adjudicator who will be judging the debate based on our format and our rules for judging a debate. And it will be judged accordingly. For beginners debate, they will give you a lot of feedback, and we encourage you to take the feedback positively, but they're there to support you, to help you to learn. So again, one of the reasons that I encourage you to sign up as the Prime Minister or in the government thing is with the opposition, and it's a great place to be if you're comfortable just bouncing off what other people have said, because a big part of being on the opposition is the rebuttal. So you would get up, you would be listening for the arguments put forward by the government and coming up thinking on your feet to come up for reasons to discredit those arguments. But you would still have time to work with your partner to come up with your own arguments, and if you can anticipate some of the things that will be said by the government and have rebuttals already, so much the better. So one of the other things you can do, timing is really important when you're up here, and I didn't put the timing on today, but I'm not. Timing is really important. So whether you're the leader of the government or leader of the opposition, you will have 7 minutes. We give you this clock, which will help you while you're up here, but I'd encourage you when you're doing your work at home to use a kitchen timer or some kind of a stopwatch and actually time yourself with your arguments and see if you can, because if you can get close to it, it'll look much better. And then at the end of whatever you're doing, if you can sum up at the end and tell people again what you have just said and ask them to support the motion, that's a very effective methodology as well. So in summary, we want you to check the website for beginner debates or other debates that interest you. Approach others and ask them to debate with you. Sign up, work with your partner in advance, and participate. Thank you.